this comment. Look at this comment right here, right? He says, Batman wouldn't quit either unless Bane already broke his back and he needed some time. Did you see The Dark Knight Rises?
Yeah, because he went from Gotham to the desert. He went from the desert to Gotham in less than.
He went broke too. Bruce Wayne would never lost his money. He went broke. He get everything that he got. Runs up to his daughter and telling her about his secrets.
That never would have happened. I'm gonna take these off for just a second.
That never would have happened.
Well, Bruce.
Hey, Goose problem.
That never would have happened. He never would have went broke, lost his shit.
Do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself
He
around.
didn't go.
We talk about some Christopher Nolan shit.
Finally, let's go.
Hey, fit me right here real quick.
Shout out, Eva.
Christopher Nolan thinks that The Dark Knight Rises is an underrated film in his filmography. He says, quote, I don't have a favorite of any of my films, but I think The Dark Knight Rises is an underrated movie. There are things in there that we did that are pretty subversive and pretty shocking. It's as close as I'll get to adapting A Tale of Two Cities.
My least favorite Batman is y'all favorite.
Batman Begins.
That's the third one, right?
No, Batman.
Yes,
Dark
it
Knight.
is.
The Dark Knight is mine.
That's the one
You
where
already
he went
know
from the desert.
this is the most praise Christopher Nolan has given any one of his projects, and it makes me feel great to know that it is my favorite Christopher Nolan movie. The Dark Knight Rises is the best Batman movie ever made.
Oh, no, about that.
It's the best comic book movie in existence that's not named
Watchmen.
V for Vendetta.
Oh, you said that one. Remember.
That's a slider.
Right.
That's a slider right
The
there.
Dark Knight Rises is GOAT status.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
And
sorry.
Nolan says, bro, people don't even, and just like a lot, I'm telling you, I've defended this movie against so many people. I've had online debates. Mr. Magnificent Media, he had The Dark Knight, I had Dark Knight Rises. We had a debate, wrecked him. And I'll wreck anybody else, bro, who want to come at me against my Dark Knight Rises. Because the problem is a lot of people didn't really understand the movie.
And not only that, Jody, I don't think they're going to understand the movie because unlike our generation, we went back to go see all the shit we didn't see. I know I did. I went back to watch Star Wars. I went back to watch like Rocky and all them other movies. Because there were a lot of movies that existed. The Godfather. Hey, proper to contrary belief, there was a lot of good shit born but before 1991.
Correct.
So
1 year earlier, Goodfellas. Woo.
Yeah, see, there you go. So there's a lot. I grew up in the Quentin Tarantino era. So look, but the point is with that, this generation has no interest, no want to, no desire to go back and to even discover to see if these movies are even good or not.
Yeah.
They'll rather go off of somebody else's, off of their other reactions, off of emotions, and not give the film a chance like we do with these Marvel movies today or these other films or the discographies. So Christopher Nolan's legend is not even going to grow, and I think he sees that. That's why he's defending his own movie now, whereas in the past, Quentin Tarantino never had to.
I don't know. He got an Oscar for this Oppenheimer.
A lot of movies did in the 90s, but if you notice,
did he get an Oscar for Dark Knight Rises or anything like that?
But going 20 years,
20
years from now, do you think people are going to go back and watch The Dark Knight Rises?
I think The Dark Knight Rises is going to be a timeless movie after time goes by.
I know. Good job for raising Jody to respect film, but other people, that's not you. You think they're going to go back in like...
Any cinephile that isn't comic book biased will see the greatness of The Dark Knight Rises.
It's people who has to love movies.
I put the StreamYard in the chat. If
you
you guys want to call in and debate me on this and talk about it, the chat is in there. John Bapp, use the link, bro. The mods got it. Pull up.
It's people who has to love movies. And
this is brought to you by Evolve,
movies
by the
or whatever,
way.
bro.
Evolve, hop in here.
But go ahead. Use that link.
Who can put that into their children and put that into their nephews or nieces and stuff to want to watch these old school movies, to watch real film, to watch real, stories, real action. You know what I'm saying? It's only that way is for those kids to follow back and go in the past to see these type of movies. But people now, regular, no. If you're not in the film or you don't like movies like that, you're not gonna want to go back because you don't know shit about it. You don't care for it. You're not interested.
That's why I said cinephiles, people who love movies, people who love Batman, people who love Nolan. Nolan is the greatest director in Hollywood, period. And the second greatest director, in my opinion, don't even get the praise he deserves.
Tarantino?
No.
Scorsese?
No. You name 3 of the top 5, though.
Spielberg?
No.
Is he black?
You'll never get it.
Is he black?
I'll give you a huge...
Do I know who he is?
You do. I can give you a huge clue or a small clue.
Small clue.
He was in one of the greatest movies ever made.
Richard Donner?
He was in my greatest movie of all time.
Oh, I know what
Overall,
that is. I know what that
I'm
is.
not asking you.
Yeah.
I'm asking Keon.
That's easy.
He was in my. I have a #1 movie.
That's the most.
Oh, Shawshank Redemption.
Nice. No. That's my #2.
See, nigga.
Don't look at the chat. Oh, you looked at the chat.
No,
I
really,
saw you look
I
at the
glanced
chat.
over.
You suck.
I glanced
you
over.
suck. It's
I
over.
glanced
It's too
over.
late. It's too late. You already saw it.
It's Mel Gibson?
Yeah.
Oh, no. That's no way. I wouldn't have got that.
I know.
I wouldn't have got that.
Mel Gibson's not known for his directing, but every movie he's directed
Apocalypto
is a hit.
Apocalypto.
He does not have
what's
a
that
bad
Jesus movie?
He's unblemished. Passion of the Christ. He's
Yeah,
unblemished.
that one.
He's unblemished. Hacksaw Ridge. He's unblemished, bro.
I was forced to go see that movie, nigga. I was forced.
Yeah, I feel you.
I was forced.
Yeah.
3 times, nigga.
I was working at the Magic Johnson Theater when that movie came out. People coming out crying.
3 times, nigga. 1 for the first watch, second watch to write report, and then we had to pick a side.
Yeah.
We had to. Ooh, they made it. We had to not like from a.
Passion of the Christ?
Yes, we had to watch it 3 times.
Pick a side.
Pick a side.
Pick a side about.
Yes, because we
About
writing
what?
reports, research papers. So the side of Jesus and the side
Yeah.
of the other side.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
And so we went. I saw that movie 3 fucking times. That's
crazy. Yeah, Mel Gibson is unblemished in Hollywood, bro.
I wouldn't have got that.
His directorial shit is. Nigga, he does not direct bad movies. He has not one movie that he directed that was bad. They're all good.
They didn't appreciate Apocalypto though.
Yeah, of course not. But that's a great movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'll say this. Christopher Nolan's the GOAT. He's #1, and he's been that way for a while now. So let's go ahead. Let me see. Is John Bapp here? Yeah, he is. Let me go ahead and bring John Bapp in here. John motherfreaking Bapp. Hopefully your audio's good.
What's up,
Make
partner?
sure you mute the YouTube.
What's up, my brother?
How do I sound?
You sound cool.
You sound great, bro.
Okay, what's up, y'all? E-Man, Keon,
Sound like
Jody's
my
What's up,
grandma.
my boy? What's going on?
With it, man.
What's up? I just wanted to give a brief take on The Dark Knight Rises. I'm not really here to debate,
Oh, that's good.
but
Whose side are you on?
Huh?
You on Jody's side or ours? Or at least on mine.
Whose side am I on?
Yeah, nigga.
Are you Dark Knight fan? Or are you a Dark
I
Knight
like all
Rises
3 of them. I just want to give this brief take.
Get off the fence. Bisexual. Go ahead.
Oh,
The trilogy.
It's a
I know what you mean.
joke.
I know what you mean.
Y'all
It's
kids
all good.
toughen up.
You all good.
Get a
You all
backbone.
Good. Keon, you good. All right.
Pick a side.
No.
Go ahead, John Babb.
I like Batman Begins is my favorite. I don't think it's the best, but it's my favorite because it's about Batman. But anyway,
Understand
what I'm gonna say is this: I had a bias against The Dark Knight Rises, and it wasn't The Dark Knight Rises' fault. It wasn't Christopher Nolan's fault. It's the day it came out. There was a shooting in Aurora, Colorado.
Oh,
in the movie
Lord.
theater.
Yes.
So
Oh, yeah,
for the
yeah,
first,
yeah.
so in all honesty, I'm gonna keep it a buck. For the first half hour, I'm watching the doorway. Everybody that came in with a jacket, everybody came in with a trench coat. I'm like looking off to the side. So it left a bad taste in my mouth, and it wasn't the movie's fault.
And he
That
was
makes
wearing
sense?
Point of
Joker.
reference.
Yeah,
was
he had a
wearing-
Joker. He had a
Joker
Joker.
paint.
What
shit.
year was
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
2012.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
see,
agree,
yeah,
John
I was
Babb.
just coming back home.
I do that shit too. I do that. I've been doing that for a while, bro. I do that every time I go to the movies. I'm always looking at the exit because of that same situation. Even back then, I was looking, but it made me look even more though at the situation because anytime I get in a movie theater, the first place I like to be closest to the exit. So when shit crack off, I'm out.
To be fair, I ain't caught none of that shit. I saw the movie. I wasn't scared of no white boy. I was oblivious, I guess. I didn't give a fuck about none of that. Granted, I was just moving back to
I
California.
can't wait for The Dark Knight Rises to go back in theaters to experience that again.
Will they
So-
do that?
They always bring Christopher
They
Nolan's
put a
movies
lot of
back
movies
to
already
theaters.
back in theaters.
That's why I knew Tenet. I knew I was gonna watch Tenet. Pandemic. I haven't watched Tenet for 4 years. I'm
All I
waiting
heard
for it
is
to
that
come to
nigga's a
theaters.
bad actor. Is it really a good movie?
Who?
Tenet is not
John
good.
David Washington. What's this nigga name?
Oh.
John David Booty.
He's not a good actor. He's not a good actor.
He's easily replaceable by anybody else.
He's not a good actor.
He's not his father, if that's what you
mean.
So is John David Booty good or is he not good?
Huh?
I would still say he's not good.
Okay.
But he's great in a movie called Malcolm and Marie on Netflix with Zendaya.
He ain't really doing shit though.
Yes, he is. What are you talking about? He was hitting them lines and he was very believable. That shit was fire, bro. It was a pandemic movie too.
I know. I watched it with you.
You did? No, you didn't. I saw that by myself.
No, I watched it with you. We was here. We watched it.
We were probably eating and I turned it on. You didn't watch it with me, nigga. That's
I watched
gay.
it with you, man.
I ain't with that gay shit, bro.
You are gay.
I ain't gonna watch no Malcolm and Marie with you.
Was you not watching what was that Hollywood movie with
Hey, shut the freak up. Yeah. Go ahead, John Babb, go ahead, man.
Right. So The Dark Knight Rises has a few fundamental problems for me. I had this discussion with Abson Good. What's up, Abson Good? And Evol as well. I said, why are they always hyper realistically making Batman movies?
It's a Nolan thing.
Right. And that's one of my issues. I'm like, okay, Alfred would never leave Bruce Wayne under any circumstances.
Facts.
No set of circumstances would he ever leave.
Nor would Bruce Wayne tell Alfred you're fired.
What'd you say, Jody?
He did under those circumstances. Batman has never been through that before.
Nor would Bruce Wayne ever tell Alfred you're fired.
He didn't tell him he's fired.
Now,
that's why you need to watch. People need to watch it again, bro.
Right.
He's never been. Bane successfully, microscopically dissected Batman and broke him. He did what the Joker failed to do in
that
the
should
Dark
never
Knight.
happen.
Now this is what I will give you.
That should never happen.
He misremembering this shit because he likes that bullshit Michael Keaton.
Correct.
Terrible ass.
Correct.
Jokey ass. Pow pow. Kappa.
Yeah. Don't be disrespectful to Michael. You put Michael Keaton with fucking the dude passed away. Michael don't do shit like that, bro.
Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton. Man, fuck Michael Keaton. I don't want to hear that.
Look at this comment. Look at this comment right here, right? He says, Batman wouldn't quit either unless Bane already broke his back and he needed some time. Did you see The Dark Knight Rises?
Yeah, because he went from Gotham to the desert. He went from the desert to Gotham in less than.
He went broke too. Bruce Wayne would never lost his money. He went broke. He get everything that he got. Ra's al Ghul's daughter telling her about his secrets. That never would have happened.
I'm gonna take these off for just a second.
That never would have happened.
Well, Bruce.
Goose problem.
That never would have happened. He never would have went broke, lost his shit.
Do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around.
He didn't go broke. They misrepresented him by gambling on future.
Did he not? Huh?
John Babb.
No.
I don't. Huh? Why? How did he go from breaking his back in the middle of Saudi Arabia, got to Gotham less than 3 hours before it was destroyed? If somebody can explain that to me with no phone,
I can't.
I assume that I'm not somebody. Somebody, not me. Right?
Stop, nigga.
I got all the answers. I got them all.
Hey, I don't want you to say shit, nigga. Don't you say shit.
So Keon,
explain this to me, bro.
Another issue I have is the fact that Bane
is
Batman.
Syrian. Fuck you, Eric Deacons. Wait, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The fact that he's Syrian instead of Latino, I have a minor issue with that. It's not a big deal.
It is a big deal. That's a huge plot. That's a huge plot device. Bane, by the time he came back, Gotham's flooded.
I had a problem with that as well, but I just got over it.
Nigga, you late.
I got over that shit. I had a problem with that too.
It's not a major
because he should have been Latino. They could have had a Latino.
Didn't Alfred get blown up before the nigga show? Oh, that's the other movie. Either way, nigga, the whole point is Batman been late before. How the fuck this nigga not late this time? He in Saudi Arabia. Jody, shut the fuck up. How the fuck is he? How did he get from Saudi Arabia to Gotham in 2 hours?
I don't know, especially with no money. It doesn't really make sense, but it's not a point against the movie. It's just one of those issues.
But it's a perfect film.
Who said it was perfect?
I heard somebody over here just said it was a perfect.
How can John Babb say he got back from the pit to Gotham, especially with no money, when he watched Batman Begins and see a broke nigga with no money get across the world and back?
Wait.
Bruce wasn't Bruce.
I am unblemished, Howie. I have the answers.
You are trash.
I have all the answers.
Go fuck you guys. I hate Jody for this. I hate that fucking movie because the second Batman was the better Batman. Fuck that movie, bro.
Bro, I have
Fuck that movie's overhyped. It was boring.
Okay,
the best
Jody,
part of the film is when
made a
right,
masterpiece.
Second Batman?
Jonathan and Christopher Nolan made a masterpiece, and people do not see it.
I'm trying not to talk over him, so I'm letting them.
Go ahead, John.
What's the flight time from Saudi Arabia to New Jersey?
Yes, can you just do that? Can
Saudi
you
Arabia, I don't know, maybe 15 hours. I don't know.
Let's see.
So he never would have got
that
back there in time without a plot device. So it's not.
What do you mean in time? Okay, once again, let me help you out, John Bapp. 6 months he was in the pit.
Okay.
And Gotham's not destroyed.
And had Gotham was under occupancy for 6 months.
Oh my god!
It was not no freaking week or 2 or 3 months. It was 6 months, bro.
Right.
It seemed like he got there a little.
So
bit
when
quicker.
when he got out of the pit, he probably had a month. We don't know how much time, but he had a long time when he got out the pit. It was 6 months total. Somewhere in them 6 months, he got out of the pit.
And then caught up with Lucius.
And went back home.
Caught up with Lucius and then.
Yeah.
Oh, John, but no! Don't give him that
I
shit.
have
Hell no!
the
Don't give him that
answers.
shit.
Wait
a
have
minute.
the answers.
So
6 months. So you telling me
Bruce Wayne had
Bane
connections.
did not
He had
destroy
some
Gotham?
connections, and that's how he got back
Well,
to
this sweet
Batman.
motherfucker's taking his sweet ass time. Bane didn't destroy the city. There's so many plot devices. 6 months.
Oh, yeah,
Give
of
Joker
course
6 months. What we doing, John Babb? Fuck this nigga. Stand
It's
by
not perfect.
yourself, nigga.
No, it's not
Yeah.
John Bapp's. It's not John Bapp's job to do this. John
It's not
Bapp said he was distracted with the whole shooter, and when he watched the movie, he wasn't paying all the way attention. He already said.
So
it.
there's flaws in this film. There's popcorn lights and flash to distract us from this imperfect film.
No, whoa,
is
that's not
imperfect.
what I'm saying. The film
imperfect.
is very ironclad. The only issue that I'll give The Dark Knight Rises is its action.
And the teleportation.
The execution of the action. Christopher Nolan's not a good action fight
And,
choreography director.
and Batman having teleport powers.
He doesn't have teleport power.
Yes, he did. I saw him get the Gotham Saudi Arabia in less than 2 hours.
That was just a time lapse going past.
Yeah.
It took weeks, maybe. It took a long time. It wasn't a teleportation, bro.
Right. So now we complain on this channel about ethnic swapping. So why isn't Bane not being Latino not an issue?
I mean, because it's not an issue for the same reason that Batman doesn't do acrobatics, and he's not the Batman. He's the Dark Knight. It's a different take. It's realistic, bro. Realistically, we have a
12
Cold
hours.
War, a secret war with the Middle East, and not so much with Cuba. I mean, when Bane was created, yeah, the Cuban Missile Crisis was a thing. Castro was doing his shit. I get it, but not in 2012.
I just think the second movie's better. That's all.
Yeah, The Dark Knight is better.
I'm telling you, I got the
Dark
answer.
Knight Rises.
The Batmobile
It's my
blew
third
up, though.
favorite. The trilogy is my third favorite.
Yo, I understand when everyone's. If anybody says what something is their favorite, because the favorite and the best are not the same. Your favorite could be a trash movie. Your favorite could be the best, but they're not the same. You can have a best and a favorite.
It's
and your
what you
favorite can
take.
be
It's
your
what
best.
you take in it as your favorite.
And what John Babb said is what a lot of people said. His favorite is Batman Begins because it's the most Batman-y movie.
Mine is The
And
Dark
yes.
Knight.
And
Right.
yours is
And
The
to
Dark
me,
Knight
Yours
because
is The Dark Knight.
Yes.
To me,
Heath
the Dark
Ledger
Knight
killed that shit.
Yeah.
The Dark Knight levels out in the third act. It doesn't get better. It levels out in the third act.
Oh, go fuck off.
Batman Begins, bro.
I understand what
The
he's
fuck?
saying. but
Fuck off.
It was great.
You got the Joker, man. You went nigga. Fuck.
Nah, the whole
all the way
You
on.
got Batman fighting
man.
We have
Ra's al-
Joker has not-
Ra's al Ghul, bro, and freaking shit, bro.
The
and he
whole
lives back.
fairy
Batman
thing-
has not had an
The
equal.
whole fairy thing was just something to do.
Batman
It was just something to
in
do.
film. Batman
just something
in
to do
film,
with
and
the
this is a
third
fact,
act.
hasn't
Fuck
had
outta
an
here.
equal since Heath Ledger died. There has not been an equal.
The building thing was just a.
Bane
something
was
to
not
do with
equal to
the
Heath
third act.
Ledger, and I don't want to hear that shit from you.
The best part of the third act was Harvey Dent as Two-Face. It's Harvey Dent Two-Face.
That's fine.
Building
but,
stuff was just something to do.
Bane is a better character than the Joker.
I would say Bane tested Batman more out of anybody did, even more than the Joker did. He tested
Correct.
him completely.
So
he put him
by that,
he
he's
put him
better.
to the dirt for him
Joker,
to rise up.
the Joker in The Dark Knight objectively failed at corrupting Batman. Bane succeeded in destroying Batman from the inside out. Made Alfred leave him, took his wealth, made him fall in love with a bitch that stabbed him in the motherfucking ribs,
Took his
and then
technology.
made him watch his city burn from prison that he put him into. Nigga, that's total destruction.
That sounds like a nigga on the sideline. That sounds like a bitch to me. Joker did his shit on his own. I'm going in the dirt and do it, nigga.
I forgot them one thing. He literally broke his back.
Nigga got that nigga in the middle of a pit and left him in the pit.
That's right.
Didn't kill him.
He got set up.
Left the nigga in the pit
set up by
with doctors.
Set up by
he left the niggas in there with doctors until he get fucked over later.
That. It's just there is no scene outside of the only thing that could compete with this scene to me is like the Avengers.
The warehouse scene. Well, let's do it. Yeah, let's do. Let's have fun, nigga.
Stop.
Action. Wait, why not? Action. E-Man, come on, action. E-Man, action.
Bro, we're all seeing his fire.
Don't you like that shit?
I do.
So E-Man, defend me, nigga.
Stop. Please stop.
What the fuck, man?
I was not going
it's
to
not
DC.
the best.
The one time we need to double team this fat motherfucker, you not helping me.
I was going
Fuck you.
to Marvel. There's only the Avengers Assemble scene and like the Wonder Woman No Man's Land scene.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the flight
are the only ones that could and of course that's flight. The best.
That's first flight.
Taking flight is
kills. That first flight kills Nolan shit, and it kills that, bro. Let's get that shit straight.
Taking flight in Wonder Woman 84, I don't even compare it to nothing.
It kills Nolan.
Even though she's fighting basically humans and she's a god.
Yes,
like,
bro. I gotta tell you,
she's going against
the 84 taking flight. I don't put. It kills
Nolan.
It's god tier. I don't. It's up there.
The Dark Knight.
I don't even
rises. No.
Here, it's the competitive stuff. The stuff that people. When Batman got out that pit with that chant and that score going, and when he rose about that shit, cinematic brilliance, nigga. And the chills that go through my body when I still to this day see it. And the first day I saw it when I was in the theater, bro. That shit was different, bro. Here comes back. It was the most heroic, overjoyous, proudest moment. I felt like, oh my God, Batman is back. And then you see the freaking, and then when you see you saw the fire, the Dark Knight symbol on fire. Impossible. Yes, he's coming back. He got out that pit, nigga. He's coming for you, Bane.
And who would have thought back in 2012, 10 years later, you'll be Gore the God Butcher?
That's a good one.
Well, John Babb, is there other reasons that you did? Hey, one thing's for sure, John Babb. You need to see The Dark Knight again by yourself, uninterrupted, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
The Dark Knight Rises.
You definitely got to
see it again, bro.
I did not like that he fucking Bane.
Wait, what was that?
I've seen it multiple times. I got the DVD that Chris.
At this point,
if I watch the second Dark Knight,
you still have these questions.
I can't. You know what? You know what you need to do? We need to have a Dark Knight watch party.
Yeah,
that would be dope. That would be fucking dope.
Yeah,
for the first.
I did not like Bane.
Ooh, don't say that, she rocking. And do you accept this man's resignation? And do you accept the resignation of all these liars? Then I ask you to storm Blackgate and free the oppressed. And he blew that nigga. The way that transition where they were throwing people on, wages will be worn, spoils will be had, the police will survive as they learn to move on. Nigga, that shit, that score going, nigga.
Yeah, I didn't even like Batman.
Nigga, that Tale of Two Cities was in full effect, bro. That shit is.
But it's like this though. What were we watching? A Bane movie or a Dark Knight Rises movie?
Oh,
it was more Bane than Dark Knight.
Christopher Nolan hit GOAT status when that movie came out. Not Dark Knight. When Interstellar was icing on the cake. It was already Nolan was a GOAT to me. Once I seen The Dark Knight Rises in theaters, it was over.
Yeah.
Didn't Inception come out a year before The Dark Knight Rises?
No, 2 years later. Inception was 2014.
All right, got you.
Yes.
I thought Interstellar was 2014.
I hate it though.
I was more afraid
Interstellar
of the
was
Joker than I was
2014.
Bane.
The Dark Knight Rises was 2012.
Bane was. I was more.
I hated that Bane
Knight.
was more connected to the shadows than he was out of any of that. He said,
Bro.
he trained him." Even though, like, I hated the fact of the Raj Al Ghul bullshit, because that should not happen that way. But if you're gonna go there, let's go there. The Raj Al Ghul who trained Bruce Wayne, who taught Bruce Wayne, but Bane know more shit than he do. Bane was more trained and more connected to the shadows than Bruce was, and he said that Bruce was his best student, but he was better. I had a problem with that. Really? I had a fucking problem with that shit, bro.
He kind of explained it. He said you adopted the darkness. He said I was born in it.
Molded by it.
Then.
Right.
when Gotham is.
Bruce Wayne was a silver spoon kid. He wasn't born in darkness.
The shadows was his. He said the shadows betray you though.
He was
because they belong to me.
To die.